The following segment is sponsored by Uplift Families. Every parent is worried about what to do with their kids this fall, whether to send them to school, whether to keep them at home. We have Christen Richards-Khong here from the Jordan School District. Thank you so much for talking with us today.
You're welcome.
Okay, there are so many reopening plans, and they're changing, it seems like, day to day. Where can parents get the latest information?
Well, the best thing that parents can do right now, as things are evolving quite quickly, is they need to just make sure that their contact information is up to date at their school. That seems like a really simple thing, but that's one of the most frequent obstacles that schools have as they try to reach out to families. Another idea is that they need to check in with the district or school websites. That's where they'll post the latest and greatest news as we move through this transition, and parents need to be confident in their abilities to make decisions for their families.
Yes, okay, and if a parent decides to send their child back to class but they're anxious about maybe some of the new safety requirements, what can they do at home to help keep them prepared?
Well, one of the best things I found as a parent is just to rehearse with my children, to go through scenarios, to envision what classrooms and hallways might look like, to anticipate what obstacles they could run into. It really helps students learn how to problem solve and learn how to visualize, and it really helps them to know when to ask for help and when they can have confidence in themselves to manage things on their own. One of the things that parents can do is, as they're out doing the normal traditional things for back to school, is they can include the personal protective equipment in school shopping, do best fits, see what works for your child, really take time to see what's going to work and teach your child how to use it effectively. That can also reduce anxiety and instill confidence.
I love that. Maybe do a rehearsal at home so we can get used to everything. Okay, what if parents are deciding to keep their kids at home, to do online learning? What's the best way to go about that?
Well, as a parent, I think it's best to work from a strength approach. Look at what your child is good at, and then try to design a work plan that works for them, but also fits into the other learners in the family, because that's a lot to balance. For example, my daughter gets up really early, and we've just found that it works best for her to just get going and get started and work independently on things that she can. And then later, if she needs help with something, I can help her. She can check in with the teacher. It gives her some autonomy, but it also gives responsibility. But I have to realize that part of the plan is that she might not have her teeth brushed. She might be in her pajamas still at 11 o'clock, but that's all part of the compromise.
Yeah, and I think each kid is different, right? So maybe treat each one differently. Okay, I know parents might be worried about this one too. What if we are working from home and we're also trying to do online learning at home? How do we go about that?
Right, well, I've lived that life, and I know many parents have.
Yes.
One thing that you can do is just set up some accountabilities. Be really clear on what the schedule can be. I have my kids text me evidence of their learning and through pictures. Additionally, we can work with schools and counselors. If there's anything that can be automated to us, any messaging letting us know about missing assignments or things coming up, as well as a community, we can work together to build the networks. And parents really are powerful, and families can help each other build study groups, trade, supervision time. We can look at the parent volunteering classroom and reimagine what that can look like. Congregations, PTA, we have those powerful organizations at our fingertips, and we can really use them to help our families, especially our essential workers, really lending some support, especially when they're taking care of our families. We can help them take care of their families.
These are great ideas. So we're all in this together, so we've got to support one another. Where can we go for more information?
Well, you can find more resources and lots more of ideas on upliftfamilies.org.
Perfect. Christen, thank you so much for joining us. These are great ideas.